Alright, hello and welcome back to Professor Layton in Unwound Future. Last time we went to Gressenheller and we got some stuff and we abandoned Flora in a way. That was kind of a jerk move of us, to be honest. But we're now going to Scotland Yard to go talk to Chelmey in a way that I'm sure will be very conductive and also not at all super grating and unpleasant. Whoops. I want to tap around first to try to get some money. It's your old friend Big Ben. Street looks like a bit narrow for buses. Alright, well, no money for us here, no hint coins. PlayStations always make me a little bit nervous. Same, Luke. It's a good instinct to have. Hey, Chin Man, what's up with your head? Colby, welcome to Scotland Yard, headquarters of the London Police. How may I be of service to you? We're here to see Inspector Chelmey. Will you please let him know we'd like to speak with him? Unfortunately, this inspector's terribly busy right now. What's more, I have strict orders to issue this puzzle to all visitors. That's, I feel like, bad protocol for a police station, but sure. 50 a dangerous place, 20 picker rats. What do you got for me? In recent years, the city has been suffering from an increase in accidents and crime. According to this survey, there's one place in the city where there's a higher average of injured people and deaths throughout the year. Where could it be? Circle the name of the place. It's the hospital, because that's where people who are injured and dying go, right? Like, they're not going to get... The other place that would kind of make sense would be the cemetery, but they're not going to get injured at the cemetery, and I think they would die before they went to the cemetery, right? It's got to be hospital.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Okay, good, cool, great puzzle.
Well, that's...
I forgot about the Layton's journal. We're going to do that right now. Right after this. That's right. There might be a lot of dangerous places, but the hospital is where the injured and sick... Oh, why am I reading this? What is wrong with me? Sorry. That's correct. Alright. Tremendous work as usual, Professor Layton. Oh, do you two know each other? Of course. That is, I know the professor. How could any self-respecting puzzle nuts not know the name Layton? I'm a huge fan. I assume the puzzle I just solved was one of your own design. You got me there, heh. Just couldn't pass up the chance to have the Professor Layton solve my puzzle. I'll call ahead to let the inspector know you're coming. His office is just up those stairs on the second floor. Thank you very much. Alright, before we forget Layton's journal, let's do this. We got 4, because I've forgotten for like 3 episodes, back to our time. It seems the great clock in Cog's shop functions as a portal to a wormhole, and that Cog will help us return to our own time. Though I must admit, given the way I burst into their shop, it's no wonder the owners are resentful towards my future self. I'll first stop my office. The London that greets us when we leave the clock shop is familiar old London we originally left. Now is not the time for nostalgia, though. I have to drop by my office before going to meet Inspector Chelmey. Double the notebook. Flora is waiting for us in my office. She seemed terribly upset that we went off without her, but given the danger the family poses, I'm glad we didn't take her along. Although you have no problem taking along Luke. I can't conduct my work with her in tow as I've done before, it's just too dangerous. Luckily, she's left the room for a bit, giving us an opportunity to find the notebook before she returns to Scotland Yard. I feel guilty for leaving Flora, but I simply can't get her wrapped up in a dangerous situation. I'm sure she'll understand. Our next stop is Scotland Yard, where I hope to meet Inspector Chelmey. I'd like to hear his opinion on what happened at the time machine demonstration. Alright, good. Doesn't take too long. Wait, anything more to interact with? What's, this in the corner? Safety First magazine. I don't know this publication. This place is really less exciting than I thought it would be. Alright, up the stairs, talk to Chelmey. Here we are. Hey, Barton. Barton Fink. What's going on with you? It's like a nice cup of tea to soothe jangled nerves. Good day, Barton. Alright, good day to you, sir. Barton, we wish to have a few words with the inspector, but I don't see him here. I don't see him here either. Great. I was led to believe he was here. In his office? Yes, he was. Then he got up and left. It was all very sudden. I too am puzzled by his sudden disappearance. Did you follow him? Oh, here he is. Barton, I sincerely hope you're not spreading misinformation about me. I just told you that I need to pop downstairs to see the commissioner. Oh, yes, he did say that, sir. Use your ears, constable. They'll never move up in the force if you don't learn to listen. Greetings, Inspector. Oh, apologies for not saying hello, Layton. What a surprise to see you. Welcome to my humble office. Forgive this sudden intrusion, Inspector. I heard that you're leading the investigation of the Prime Minister's disappearance. I am. And if it's you that I'm speaking with, I'll be quite candid. The case has me completely baffled. Dozens of eyewitnesses, myself included, not one blasted lead to work with. Since you were there, I might as well hear your take on things. Have a seat. I was questioned today the incident, but maybe our chat will uncover some new theories. Oh, there he is behind his papers. Alright, now we'll look around. A lot of money you got hiding around here. Constable. Inspector, whatever your title is. It's a little it's a little tidier than I expected in here. Don't know why I struggled so hard with that. Anything else? The inspector seems to have quite the caseload. Alright. Nothing else here. Music change, pretty exciting. What do you got for us, Chelmey? We've already established that you were there when the explosion occurred. Yes, I certainly was. Then you must believe, as I do, that there was no way anyone could have survived that blast. Not that quack Zangan, not his staff, and though I hate to say it, not the Prime Minister. What confounds me is that not a single trace of the lot remains. What do you mean by that? What I mean is, you've canvassed the whole place and haven't found a thing related to the victims. No bodies, no clothing, and no shoes. Not even so much as a pocket watch or ring. All we've recovered from the scene was the 10 tons of scrap metal that used to be the machine. No people, though. There were 8 of them, sir. What, did you say something just now, Constable? There were 8 of them, sir. 8 people vanished. Ah, yes. According to eyewitness reports, 8 people vanished from the scene. Hawk, Stangun, and who else? Okay, there we go. And his assistants, okay. The group consisted of Stangun, a handful of his assistants, and the Prime Minister. Don't pay attention to how I just said assistants. Now, how in the world do 8 people just vanish? It's like a blasted magic trick. I mean, they must have had a secret compartment somewhere that they hidden, right? Clearly. Don't worry, Inspector. From what I've heard, the Prime Minister is still alive. Ah, young Luke, be a good lad and keep quiet, alright? The adults are having a serious conversation here. If you're bored, why don't you and Barton go play in the hall? Inspector, I assure you, Luke isn't making this up. There's a very real possibility that Bill Hawks is alive. What? But don't leave me scratching my head like a fool. Explain, Layton. Before I do, I must ask a favor of you first. And what would that be? Do you recall the explosion that occurred at the Polydimensional Research Institute 10 years ago? What did you just say? I'll take that as a yes. It is imperative that I see any and all case files on that incident. I feel like he has some ulterior motives here to some degree, but regardless. You just might be onto something here, Layton. What do you know? At the moment. But I have a suspicion that your current case and this old one are linked in some way. I'd like to help, really I would, but those files are sealed and require top-level clearance. Even a high-ranking officer like myself would have trouble getting his hands on those. I see. I'd hoped a man of your status might have the influence necessary to acquire those documents. Unfortunately, it seems I may have hoped for too much. I'm sorry to have asked the impossible for you. Very passive-aggressive manipulation here, Layton. Nice one. Wait just a moment, Layton. I might be able to get you access to the case file. Excellent. I'd be extremely grateful for that. There's one thing, though. Those documents don't come for free. I want to hear everything you know or suspect about the Prime Minister's whereabouts. Of course, once I've seen the documents and I'm sure my theory is sound, every detail will be yours. Barton, head down to the archive room and find those old files. Tell them you're there on my orders. Right away, sir. Those files can't leave the archive, but you can read them there. Head downstairs past the lobby into the basement. Much appreciated, Inspector. Alright. I guess it's one on the left. Hello. Okay, hi Barton, that's a nice intro talk there. Just look at all the cases the police have encountered. It's ever so gloomy in here, and musty. These shelves are so dusty they turn my hands pitch black. Okay, anything else here? Oh, there's a puzzle hidden here, I do suppose. By puzzle, I mean a hint coin that I accidentally tapped past super quick. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to you, Barton. What do you got for us? Welcome to the archive. I've gathered all the files pertaining to the explosion. Thank you, Barton. Your hard work has saved us considerable time. Ew, these documents are all mildewy and covered in dust. These files are off limit to most people. You're the first to touch them in a long time. I see. Hand some of those over and I'll help you look through them. Where should I start? I appreciate the offer, but I should handle these myself. They are top secret after all. Of course, I understand. Oh, I guess we are. Yo, look on the corner. It's just Luke now. That's a nice, fun detail. Oh, and we don't get Layton's comment on the police handled a lot of cases now. Okay, we can't walk anywhere from here. If we talk to Layton, he's just going to be reading. You're just a bit longer, Luke. I'll finish up here soon. Yes, because this whole game, like I said, it's got, I forget the name, it's contextualized as a letter Luke's writing to us, so we have to take Luke's perspective most of the time. You know, it seems like the inspector's always yelling at you. Don't you ever get tired of it? It's not so bad. Sure, he scolds me, but only when he has good reason to, which is often, unfortunately. Oh. I make a lot of mistakes, so I get yelled at a lot. He's always telling me I lack insight in cases and don't pay attention. Which is completely understandable. I just get distracted and I make mistakes. Ah, chin up, Barton. Everyone makes mistakes. Heck, I make them all the time. I goof up pretty bad sometimes. Why, just the other day I found myself in the most ridiculous predicament. It's a puzzle. Hope you like that. 51 park the car, 15 pick grass. Is it a slidey puzzle? It is not. You need to get your car into the parking spot marked by the flag in the middle of the grid below. As you can see, you can only enter the spot from one side. When you encounter an X, you must turn left or right. When you encounter an O, you must continue going straight. Also, your car's a bit of a clunker and can't go in reverse. Draw a line from your car into the parking spot. Alright, so we can do it backwards or forwards. If we try starting here, we have to turn left or right. If we go left, I mean that we have to go from there straight. Here we have to turn right. If we turn right here, we're going to crash. If we go down, we'd have to go right. If we go down, we'd have to go right. And then we're going to crash either way. So we have to go up, so we have to go right. And then what stands out to me immediately, oops, is doing this. Which I do believe works. Does this line need to, okay. Just to make sure we don't lose pick rats because of that. But, I mean, this does look like it works, right?
How about this?
Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Love to see it.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
There he is crashing the car and pretty good stuff. Wonderful work, Luke. I bet you never give the professor any cause to yell at you. Well, he's not really the yelling type. It's true that I never let a puzzle go unsolved. I've got his reputation to protect. Oh dear, I never considered the possibility that my goof-ups would harm the inspector's reputation. Don't worry, Barton. What's most important is to try your best. If only I could convince the inspector to see things that way. Look, come here. I think I found what we came for. What is it, Professor? That was a nice, fun little interaction we had with Barton. That was a nice moment. And, we'll get to talk with Layton. We'll save that for next time. Nice little, climax to end things off. Cliffhanger, that's the word, not climax. But yeah, it's nice how, it's kind of easy to pace this game nicely, which obviously was not intentional, but it does make things nice for me. So we'll call it here as always, and next time we'll see what Layton discovered. So look forward to that. As always, thank you for watching.